Welcome to the Belly Love Weekly Practice. I am Jen Young, and I'm very honored to have you here with me today. And it's Wednesday, December 29th, 2016. So we're just a few days away from the new year. And tonight is also a new moon. And during the times of the new moon, we can be very aware of space. I mean, if you live in an area where there's not a lot of urban lighting, you can become really aware of the sky and how dark the night sky can be. And that can give us a deep connection to space, not only outer space, but inner space. And the thing about space is we can be focused on how empty it is and how dark it is, because with our human vision, we're very limited in the spectrum that we can see. So for us, when we look at the night sky, especially if the moon isn't present, it can seem extremely, extremely dark and empty. But still, there are millions and millions of stars and millions of galaxies spinning around in space. And there are energies constantly moving through space in ways that we can't quite perceive. We have more and more instruments that are able to perceive gamma rays and X-rays and radio waves and microwaves, and so space is actually very, very full as well as empty. So we're going to work with the space within the belly and that idea of both space being full and space being empty. So find a comfortable seat, or if you feel like you'd rather lie down, that's perfectly fine. Just let your body be in a place where it can be relaxed and open and spacious. And allow yourself to connect to the earth. So if you're seated, you'll feel your sit bones, maybe you'll feel your legs, if you're on a cushion, touching the floor, or your feet touching the floor. If you're on your back, just feel your spine and feel what you're lying on. And allow your posture and your spine to be long. And feel free to close your eyes if you like, or you can keep them open. That choice is yours. And you can also choose whether you would like to bring one hand on top of the other over the heart to connect with your heart, or just simply have your hands just resting on your legs. Either one is fine. And once you feel the tall posture, feel grounded, and feel a connection with your heart. So feel your heart beating. Then you can start to allow your breath to come in and around the heart, creating space. So we're giving the heart some room. And as you do that, remember that the heart has 3 dimensions. So it's not just the front, but we also have a back of the heart, we have top, and we have the bottom and sides. So feel that 3-dimensionality of your chest cavity holding space for your heart. And you can tune into the space within the heart itself. So the space within the 4 chambers of the heart. And as you tune into that emptiness, also notice that that space is full. In the case of the heart, the space is full of blood, but it's also full of the energy of love. And we're going to draw that in, awakening that energy of love or joy. And you can do that by calling to mind either someone that you love or something in your life that brings you joy. That can be an activity that you enjoy. It can be a story that brings you joy. It can be a flower. Whatever it is that awakens your heart to love and or joy. Start to notice how the heart feels when you connect to love and joy. What does love or joy feel like in your heart? And then feel love or joy start to expand, taking up the space in your shoulders, moving through the space in your arms, that in your blood vessels, in your nerves, in all the channels of the arms and the hands and the fingers. Just feeling the space being taken up by love or joy. And when you feel infused with love or joy in your heart, your shoulders, your arms, your hands, your fingers, you can allow them to rest on your belly. And if you have your hands on your heart, you can certainly keep one there if you feel better with that. And feel free to hold your belly in any way that feels comfortable to you, whether that's stacking your hands or letting them rest side by side, or just gently cupping your belly. And feeling that love and joy start to radiate towards your belly with the words, I love you. And become aware of how your belly reacts. Does your belly feel like it's bracing against that, tightening, or your breath starts to hold? Or is your belly softening and opening to receive that love from your heart? And whatever the case may be, either is fine. You just want to be aware of where you are today. And as you feel the belly start to respond to love, joy, become aware of the space within you, the space within the cavity of your abdomen. You have room. You have room in your belly for all of your organs to rest, for them to feel safe so that they can function to their fullest. And even within your organs, you have space. Space for the fluids to move, for the processes within those organs to fulfill themselves. And so you might focus on the space in your stomach. How it's making room for the nourishment that's to come in at your next meal. And the same with the other organs of the digestive system, the liver, the spleen, pancreas, the intestines. Become aware of the space within them. How it's actually space that's full of activity. And become aware of the space, if you're a woman, the space within your womb. And if you're a man or you've had your womb removed, know that that space is there. The container of energy is still present, and you can become aware of that space and how that space is really full of vibrant potential. And as you're tuning into space, you may find yourself relaxing more deeply. You may tune into the pauses between the inhale and the exhale of your breath, so that you feel the fullness in that space between the inhale and the exhale, and emptiness between the exhale and the inhale. Recognizing that space is both empty and full. And as you explore this inner space, feeling your heart sending love to your belly, noticing how love or joy can move through that inner space. How it begins to harmonize all the functions of the organs within you, within your belly. And we'll stay for just a couple more breaths, just allowing the words, I love you, to flow on the energy of love or joy from your heart, through your arms, your hands towards your belly. And then you can gently start to bring your awareness back to your breathing, back to your heart. Maybe you bring your hands back to your heart, or you can Bring them into a prayer pose. Or if you just need a little more time with your belly, please feel free to pause this video and spend some more time just exploring that inner space. And just gently tuning into your breath when you're ready to come back out of it. And then tuning back into your heart. And as you start to bring your awareness back into the space around you, just begin to notice that space. Feeling the space between yourself and whatever device you're watching this video on. Feeling the space of the room you're in. And so when you feel yourself coming fully present, you can just take a nice deep breath in through the nose. Feel the space. And then exhale deeply. And feel the space. So thank you so much for joining me today. I wish you much spaciousness, for your heart to expand, and for all of your dreams and wishes to come true in the coming year. And I send you so much love. Namaste.